Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. This is my YCS Orlando recap video where I want to talk about my experience at the YCS. I'm going to show you the deck that I played, going to talk about my matchups, and provide an overview of the YCS. I made it to round 8. That's when I lost my third match and just dropped out from there, and that was fine with me. I thought that I played pretty well. I was pretty happy with how I played my Fiendsmith YCS deck. I don't really regret my deck choice. I don't regret much of anything. I think that I could have tested more, could have practiced a little bit more, and been a little bit more prepared, but it just wasn't a top priority for me, and this is what I get. I lost at round 8, you know what I mean? So, and that's okay. And I really just went down to hang out, have fun with friends, have fun with my team, and kind of meet up with a bunch of you guys, which a bunch of you said hello, which I asked you beforehand to do, and I really appreciate that. So that was those were some of the highlights of my tournament. I got to meet up with some guys that I haven't seen in a long time. Shout outs to John, shout outs to Goody, and yeah, and it was a good time. It was a good time. My teammates were there. They performed pretty well. Jordan, Johnny, and Tim. Shout outs to all you guys as well. And yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go through my deck list now. It was Fiendsmith YCS. I'll talk through my matches really quick. So in my 8 matchups, I played 3 Fiendsmith Rise, 1 Mitsurugi Rise, 2 Malice, 1 Hero, 1 Goblin Biker. My losses were to 2 Fiendsmith Rise and 1 Malice. And I beat all the other ones. So kind of as expected. I was pretty happy with that. I lost in round 2, round 5, and round 8. And I think those were my losses. But yeah, it was fine. It was good. My opponents were good. They were really nice. Everyone, all 8 of them were good people, it seemed like. So had a good time playing. Had a good time playing this deck. And I actually enjoy playing this YCS deck. I know a lot of people say it's boring, but I'm having a good time playing it. Let me go through the main extra side for you guys. I'm not going to spend too much time on it because it's standard. I feel like this deck is fairly standardized already, so there's not a whole lot to talk about in terms of like tech choices, but we're playing the standard 3-3-2-1-1 of these cards, 3 Bonfire, of course, and then for our Fiendsmith engine, the standard lineup: 3 Engraver, 1 Lacrimo, 1 Lurie, 2 Tract, 1 Paradise, 21 card engine. I'm pretty sure every Fiendsmith YCS deck plays these 21 cards. Maybe somebody plays a 3rd sword, but not me. I think 2 sword is the standard go-to. And then the rest is 19 non-engine. We have 3 Ash, 3 Fuelos, 3 Imperm, 3 Valor, 3 Nibiru, 3 Bestials, and 1 Called By. And that's my main deck. I think it's, I don't know. I think it's good. Valor was not that great. Nibiru was okay. Like, you have to play Nibiru, I feel like, but it's weird. It's a weird situation. You could just play Metaltronus and Talents or something instead of Nibs and Valors, but I don't know. I went with the full hand trap route. Fuelos was incredible, both for me and against me. This card is kind of too good, I think. I know I was the guy who did the whole math video on why you don't need Fuelos for locals. I stand by, you don't need to pay $300 for Fuelos for locals. But if you're going to a YCS, it's one of the strongest cards in the game, and you have to main deck this card right now in this format. So I ended up borrowing these. Shoutouts to Nick for letting me borrow these Fueloses because I didn't want to pay for them. Now I have to return them, unfortunately, but hey, I'm waiting for those reprints in April, baby. Okay, so yeah, main deck standard. Wouldn't really. I would consider swapping out the Valors, but besides that, I was happy with how the list looks. My extra deck is another standard thing. I would not change any of these. I think I had the completely correct extra deck: 2 Detonator, 1 Duo Drive, 1 Eclipse, 1 Exciton, 1 Dweller, 1 Caesar, 1 Aggregator. Moon, Requiem, Sequence, Agnum Day, Desiree, Necroquip, and Chaos Angel. Wouldn't change a card. No Typhon in here. Don't think it's needed. Never came up. If you're summoning Typhon, you're probably going to lose. Like, if that's your only way to clear the board, and then that's your only interruption left, it's not good, because your opponent probably has follow-up. They're just going to summon Fiendsmith with stuff back out, clear your Typhon, and just make Desiree. Like, you're just cooked. So I don't think Typhon ever comes up. Exton is nice. I love the like toolbox aspect that sometimes Exton actual effect comes up, which is really cool. Need Moon as well. I think you need to play both of these cards. I think you need to play Aggregator and Twins. There's nothing else that's cuttable. The best card in this extra deck is Chaos Angel. It's just comes up all the time. It's such an annoying card for your opponent to out, or for you to out as well. So that's another reason I might want. I probably should have played Metaltronus, but to make it easier to out my opponent's Chaos Angel, but whatever. Side deck, triple Lancia, standard, triple Perulia. Don't know if that's standard, but I think I saw a lot of top decks having Perulia in there. It's just so good. I want 6 Charmies against the Ryzeal deck. And then I have 2 Meowls. I don't think I activated Meowls. Maybe once. I only played against Malice twice. Those are the only times I sided it in, I think. Yeah, I only have 2. Borrowed 1 from Alex. Shout out to Alex, aka Time Thief. And I could have gone around and stressed and tried to find a 3rd one before the event, but I was like, whatever, I'm just going to play 2. I have 2 Meowls, 3 Lancia, 3 Fulos for Malice, and I'll deal with it. 3 Ultimate Slayer. I think it's the best breaker against Ryzeal. I think that's pretty consensus. And then the last 4 cards are kind of techie options. We have 1 Anti-Spell. I sided this in going first against everything because I figured everyone would be siding in Ultimate Slayer against me. And it's also really good into Malice because they're already playing breakers. It's really good into Mitsurugi because they can't activate their stuff. And yeah, they can go X and Aggregator to start. But like if you put this in against Fiendsmith Rise and they do that, well, that locks them out of Fiendsmith cards. Malice doesn't have anything like that to hit this card with, so I think it's still a good, valid side card. And then I played 3 Solemn Judgment as well. Just more defense against breakers like Ultimate Slayer and Talents. Strike can't hit those, so I felt like Judgment was going to be a little bit more value, and I don't regret playing that. I think Judgment over Strike was a good choice. Now, that being said, if I were to remake this side deck, I think I would cut these for crossout designators because the problem was not breakers. The problem was the mulch armies. So, yeah, I just needed more outs to Fulos. I originally had crossouts in my side, but then I convinced myself I don't need them, and I don't want to like have that brick in my main deck. I don't want to play 3 crossout 1 Fulos going first. So I put in Judgments. Fulos just too good, so I think I need to swap those back. Maybe definitely cut the Anti-Spell because it's too niche, and then maybe like the Meowls, the 2 Meowls for 2 more crossouts for the 3 crossouts, or just 2 Judgments for crossout. I don't know, but some sort of combination of that. Also, a consideration going forward would be Metaltronus. I think that card's really good. Yeah. No Triple Tactics talent in my deck. I didn't really like it when I was testing with it. I know it's good. It's so good in theory, but it just wasn't working out. So I cut it. I didn't really feel bad about it. It was very good against me. But I don't know. That didn't really affect my opinion on it. So that's my main extra and side deck for the tournament. Other than that, I don't know. Yeah, I dropped round 8. One of my teammates, Tim, made it all the way through round 12, lost his 3rd game in round 12 to Jesse Cotton on the written feature match. Very unfortunate, knocked him out of top 64, but shoutouts to Tim for making it so far in the tournament and almost getting into that top on the bubble again. But yeah, still super, super cool. Besides that, just got a couple trades. Picked up the new Mermail card, Poseidra, the Raging Atlantean or whatever it is. So I'm gonna be testing a little bit of Mermail stuff going forward as well. I still love that deck, so I want to be ready to play that whenever I want. And yeah, I'm still gonna play this Ryzeal deck. I also want to try. I saw someone on feature with Ryzeal Rescue Ace, and I was like, hell yeah. Like, I've always wanted to play Rescue Ace. I have all the cards, so maybe I'll try that out. And even though I know it's not going to be as good as, like, Ryzeal Fiends, but it still could be a neat option. But yeah, that wraps it up, I think, for the YCS recap. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Leave a like, sub to the channel. We got a lot of content coming soon. If you said hello to me at the tournament, comment down below what your name is, and so I could try to remember you. And yeah, next time I go to a YCS, maybe Houston, we'll see. Make sure you say what's up, because I love that shit. It's awesome. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Keep it real. See you soon.